I hope you've been enjoying your summer, the family reunions, the times to barbecue, fairs, the beautiful summer sun, times and opportunities to go camping. I hope you've been enjoying all of it, all of that time to relax and unwind, because summer is coming to an end, sadly. In fact, fall will soon begin, and already the students are back in their classrooms. Life is settling back down into its normal routine, and of course, even here at the Reynolds United Methodist Church, our routines are beginning again as we prepare for our fall ministry and the many different things that we'll emphasize this fall. As we really get deep into the ministry this fall, the thing you'll be discovering is that one series of questions will be continuing to surface. That series of questions has everything to do with this: how am I living out the vision statement of our church? And how is our church living out the vision statement of our church? The vision statement, you might remember, was designed by a team of people this summer. It was approved by Ad Council, and we presented it to you at the White County Fair at the service we had there. The vision statement is this: all generations offering Jesus to future generations by reaching out with open arms. That is our church's vision statement, and that is the idea that will lead us as a church into the future. It's how we'll help make our decisions, and the question that we're going to really encourage everyone to be asking is based on this as well. The question of how am I living into, as I love Jesus and live in this life with Jesus, how am I living into this vision that Christ has given His church here in Reynolds, Indiana? There's a couple really great opportunities coming up very soon where we can, each and every one of us, live into this vision statement of all generations offering Jesus to future generations by reaching out with open arms. Specifically, the focus area of our teens and of our children will be coming up very soon. On September 10th at 6 p.m., there will be an OTEG planning meeting, OTEG being Ordinary Teens Experiencing God. That is our youth group here. And that planning meeting, again, 6 p.m. on September 10th. That's a Wednesday, 2014, 6 p.m. And we hope that if you have any interest at all in working with our teens or youth, that you'll show up then. We're going to be planning a lot of the ministry for this fall then, and seeing what kind of team we have to work with and what kind of team we have to build to go ahead and serve those kids. It's a great opportunity to find your own spiritual walk go deeper. I think almost everyone I've ever known who has taken the time to sponsor our youth group or sponsor any youth group with any church I've ever been a part of has been blessed by it. So I hope you'll consider September 10th, 6 p.m., showing up to that planning meeting for OTEG, for Ordinary Teens Experiencing God, our youth group here. If you think maybe you'd be better suited to help serve some younger yet members of our congregation, that same day, September 10th at 7:30, there will be a call out for anyone interested in children's ministry work. And so what falls into that category would be things like Sunday school, kids' Sunday school, and the children's church that occurs during church, and also the nursery. And that call out for children's ministry, we're going to go over some basic training issues for each of those areas of ministry here. One thing that happens very frequently is I hear people say, I would not mind or I would like to volunteer with kids' church or with Sunday school, but I really don't know what I'd be doing, and I don't understand what it is that we're supposed to be doing, and I don't understand the differences. So that's why September 10th at 7:30, you can come to that call out, you can get that education and information on those things, and hopefully we'll even be able to begin to develop a schedule that night so you can look at the times that you could be serving, and you could decide best for yourself what times you could be serving as we would sort that out that night. So again, OTEG planning at 6 p.m. on September the 10th, and the kids ministry call out at 7:30 that evening. Of course, that's not all that's going on this fall. OTEG and Kids Ministry itself will launch on September 21st. And on September 24th, we're going to have a new series being offered, a series of classes, the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University courses. And it's a 9-session course. It's going to be taught by our very own Gary Wilson, who's excited about it, and many of us are excited to see him teach it. The course really just covers basic budgeting, basic credit management, basic finance management, many of those things that a lot of us know a little bit about, and just enough about to be dangerous. And so whether you are very young or very old, please consider that Financial Peace University class. I know Amy and I will be participating in it. And you might ask, how does that serve the vision? Well, here's what we know. We know, and statistics have proven time and again, that families that are secure financially are able to better provide for the future, and the results for those future generations are demonstrably better. So this is one small thing our church can do, and our church can lay out and provide with the Financial Peace University that can make sure that we're truly serving future generations. And really that is the question, isn't it? That's the question we're going to have to continually ask as a church. Every team, every committee, every small group will be asking this question: how are we living into this vision of our church? All generations offering Jesus to future generations by reaching out with open arms. And it's a question that each of us individually is going to have to ask in the months to come as well, and in the years to come as well. See, the call of Christ is this, that we share His gospel with others. And we as a church have decided that the group we are most called to focus our efforts on are those future generations, to secure the future for people of faith here in White County, Indiana, and for especially those future generations. So, will you join me? Will you join me in reflecting on this vision, this direction our church is heading, and helping us all ask the same questions together? How can we serve this idea as we live in love, in the love of, and in this life of Christ as we follow Him? I hope so. I hope you'll join me, and I hope to see you this fall. It's going to be exciting, and I can hardly wait.